Hello, everyone from Lakeview Cemetery on top of Capitol Hill outside of Seattle, Washington. Here for this week's omens, which are death omens, just in time for our Halloween and everything spooky, ghoulish, goblin, and ghostly. Throughout many histories and cultures, there have been an abundance of death omens that have been known and carried down. And these are some of them that you will find that we're going to talk about today that are in my upcoming Omen guidebook, As the Universe, So the Soul, Everyday Omens and What They Mean. So while we're in this beautiful cemetery with Lake Washington in the background, let's get into some of the very well-known death omens. This death omen comes from the husbandman's practice, and it says, if it will thunder on Palm Sunday, then it signifies a merry year, but the death of a great man. And from the Book of Knowledge, it states, if it thunders in April, that signifies that a year of fruitful and merriment, with the death of wicked men. And now going back many centuries to the Babylonian calendar, it says, if it rains on the 8th or 15th of Ab, death will spread. And that is the time period between July and August. And from the Mongolian Manuscript of Omens, it states, if a cow bites an owner, then within 60 days, a death will appear. And from the 1903 publication titled Encyclopedia of Superstitions, Folklore, and Occult Sciences, there are many death omens, a couple of which that come from the country Wales, such as Yarrow's order being associated with death, seeing spectral dogs as a death omen, but white dogs meaning salvation and black dogs meaning torment, or hearing soothing music is an omen of impending death. And from the 1889 publication, Superstitions Omens of Death, come multiple death omens. Apparently, death often occurs during the ebb of the tide. And if you see a candle flame burn blue, that means that a death will soon follow. Also, a flower blooming out of season means death to the finder of the flower or the land that it sits on. If a clock starts up after stopping, a death will soon happen or a misfortune. And don't ever walk between carriages or cars of a death funeral. That is a very bad omen indeed. Also from that publication, it says, do not count the funeral procession, carriages or cars. That is also a very bad omen. Also, funeral processions are not supposed to go over rivers because it will mean that death will spread to the area.